Sagittarius, welcome to your 72. We'll see what messages come out for you, okay? Just FYI, your weekly is available and it is in the description box. If time has passed and you resonate with this reading, still tap into the weekly. No one is left behind. It's something about your intellect in the next 72. It feels like it's expanding. I'm just going over some things here, Sagittarius. I feel like you're doing an assessment in the next 72, whether that is dealings with people. You are settling, not settling for less, but you are settling in making wise decisions in the next 72. Make sure you check out your weekly because you are choosing to walk into the 9 of Cups. You're not staying in the 8 of Cups waiting to have a sense of fulfillment, because these people, right, they have empty cups. So you're no longer making a commitment to filling other people's cups because they're just going to consume it. It's like you're no longer putting things that are not fulfilled in the sense of fulfillment in the next 72. And that is definitely a major change. I don't feel like you have issues with connecting with people. I think the issue is being fulfilled. So there is a lot of communication coming on, being spiritually guided at this time. You're taking in heed when it comes to how you feel, your gut feeling. All right, let's go ahead and tap in, Sagittarius. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this next 72 to bring clarity and confirmation for Sagittarius, my fire sign. Thank you. All right, Sagittarius, it says, see right through the conversation. We have off and reverse and hold a meeting. All right, so definitely it's very, 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 very blunt when it comes to a discussion. We have wealth in reverse, so this is letting me know, it's confirming to me why you're walking away from the 2 of Cups is because you don't see the connections in the long haul. You don't see long term. It's not even a short term fulfillment because you're not being fulfilled, but others are. But what I love about the 8 of Cups here in your weekly is the fact that you take the lead in those who didn't fulfill you. It's kind of like you become the mentor, you become the leader, you become the go-to. But there is a boundary here. And I feel like this is the outcome when it comes to a meeting. You're no longer being distracted. No one can just say, hey, Sagittarius, let me talk to you. It has to have some sense of meaning. It has to be not just truthful, but that will cause you to stop doing what you're focusing on. So you'll see right through BS in the next 72. If you call it BS, you're not going to gravitate to it. It's not going to stop you from going towards that 9 of Cups, which is fulfillment. And then after the 9 of Cups is what? The 10 of Cups, which is the ultimate desire of fulfillment. So I feel like this fulfillment that's coming in, you have many choices, many options that you value. Okay, you're not seeking validation in the next 72, Sagittarius. That's the major change. All right, what other messages do you have for my Sagittarius, please, for the next 72? All right, we have good. I'm being guided to keep shuffling. If someone's saying, oh, you're good, believe them. If you're telling someone I'm good, they don't believe you. And I don't feel like you're going to go out of your way to reassure anyone that you're good at this time. And I feel like this good is kind of like, Sagittarius, do you need anything? You're like, I'm good. And it's not prideful. It's just, you know what's attached to it because you know that it's some type of, I'm hearing ultimatum, but it's not that. You know that if you get distracted, it's like, nah, you're good. And you're not trying to be rude. I feel like it's the most legitimate way to say something. We have study in reverse. I feel like after you walk into the Knight of Cups, when it's like change is good. That's what I will say. Change is always good. And it's we're as human beings, we can get comfortable. And I feel like you're having a moment, your own major change in the next 72, where you have this epiphany of, everything's not so bad. It's actually good. And it gives you a sense of peace of mind. We have acquired assets that give good return. And this is in reverse. And I feel like these are the people that represent the Eight of Cups here. Really do. I really definitely do. I feel like either this was it took 8 years for you to finally push forward and have the bravery to go towards the Nine of Cups. For some of you, 8 days. Something about the 8th hour as well. But to me, it feels like your manifestations as above, and I feel like you're stepping into it as below, not in the sense of the underworld, but in the 3D here on Earth. Sagittarius. I'm going to clarify this study. Clarify this study for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, I'm hearing, put on the full armor of God that ye shall be able to fight against the wiles of the devil. I think the new King James Version says, put on the full armor of God that ye shall be able to fight against the wiles of the enemy. And that's what allows you to walk away from the Eight of Cups, realizing there is no fulfillment. It's just draining. It takes away from you. And you are definitely being spiritually guided. We have Mother, Father, God as pertaining to your angel guide message. Within the weekly, I did not attach it to the weekly because it kind of goes over the head of remembrance. So for some of you, this is parental healing. Whether if you're a child that you're finally healing, something could be at 8 years of age that happened. It's something about the 8th hour. Something about the eighth hour. But whether you're the child and you're healing, or you are ready to come into terms, some type of agreement where you're good and you're like, you know what, I accept you for who you are. I have to move forward. That type of energy. Clarify this study in reverse for Sagittarius, please. We have the Three of Swords. You are definitely healed. The outcome is being healed, moving forward. You're not allowing anyone to open up any wounds. You're refusing to allow your emotions to be tampered with at this time. Good. That is definitely a major change as well. All right, let's go ahead and look at overall direction, Sagittarius. This next 72 is not going to resonate with every Sagittarius. Okay, keep in mind you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you have Sagittarius in your chart and you're another zodiac sign. This, for some of you, could be past energy, and it is a confirmation for you to move forward into fulfillment. This, keep in mind, this is a healing challenge, a healing channel, a place of transformation, a place for all zodiac signs. All right, a safe space to grow, to learn thyself, to continue to put your best foot forward, and being a spiritual guiding light, the light that you are. And I feel like the moment that you decide to go towards that Nine of Cups, you become a spiritual guiding light. It's like you're saying, I accept my light, and I'm not going to allow anyone to dim it, moving beyond the next 72. Congratulations. This is definitely a beautiful journey that you are embarking on. All right, overall direction for Sagittarius, please. Overall direction for Sagittarius, my fire sign. Let me shuffle again. Something popped out. I don't know what it is, though. An unexpected conversation. Hierophant. You know what? Your opposite sign got the same placement and overall direction, which is Gemini, Sagittarius. All right? And it simply says, overall direction, it says the Hierophant is an upright. When the Hierophant is in an upright position, Sagittarius, for the next 72, it is telling you to embrace conventional and follow the rules. Stay the course rather than be innovative. So to me, it's saying do what works. Don't try to take the risk to try something different here. What does Sagittarius need to focus on with it? Oh, let me see. This overall perspective. And it's change. Change, Taurus energy. I feel like you're grounded in your own ethic. There's a commitment, Sagittarius. I don't know. It feels like it's connected to a birthright. Right. We have balance acts, inverted, and ultimate reality. And I feel like that's why you're walking away from the Eight of Cups, overall perspective. You see truth. Why those who you try to fulfill are in a comfortable state of being. And it's kind of like, I don't feel like no one's stopping you of doing anything, Sagittarius. I'm hearing that song, wake up, love. These tears won't come from me. Wake up, love. And so it's kind of like, but it's not a relationship love. It's kind of like you're awakening to this major change in the next 72. And I don't feel like it's not subtle. It doesn't feel complete. And I feel like that's what you're going towards. You want to feel whole. You want to feel complete. And I feel like you're finding that value within yourself and with purpose of what your belief system does. And I feel like you're making a commitment. And this is Taurus's energy. You could have Taurus in your chart, or you may be dealing with the Taurus in the next 72 who's coming in with some type of agenda. And you'll be able to see right through it. All right, what does Taurus need to focus? What does Sagittarius need to focus on within this balance act and ultimate reality in reverse? No one can put the blindfold on you. Yeah, you're going to take action and you have a lot on your mind here. And there was something in the weekly here. There was something in the weekly about the musician, about something being laid on the table. Let me find it. Because it was the lovers and the musician as a side note. And it says, yeah, laying it on the table clears you from war. Someone does not want you to have that. And that's not your problem, Sagittarius, until they lay their own burdens. This person is a want. This is a person that always wants, and need. And they need to learn about what they have. So basically, it's a separation of the haves and the have-nots, and you are a have. And they are too, but they are settling in being a have-not. Okay, there's loyalty here over this overall perspective. With the Seven of Swords, I love this is because you're taking the truth and leaving the lies. And you're allowing the public to decide if they want to be blinded by the lie. And the Chariot here, it's definitely black and white. There's no deceit here. The Four of Pentacles, I have no reasoning of why you wouldn't keep personal things to yourself because of loyalty. But for the most part, this Nine of Swords, it's like, don't stoop to that level and react. And I feel like whoever is coming in is because they need to lay their own burdens down. And I feel like the way that they work in the next 72, it fades really fast. It's kind of like someone knows how to manipulate situations, but it fades. It doesn't. It's not long lasting. It's kind of like someone can get their way within 24 hours, and they have 24 hours to get what they need, but it's not going to work because there's more truth than the lie. And what the deceit is the public knows what the truth and the lie is. And someone definitely it's like someone's trying to give you an ultimatum, or someone is trying to bribe you in the next 72. And they're just stirring up troubled waters within the Six of Swords and behind the scenes. Whatever the setup is, it will not it's like it will form, but it won't prosper. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. Let's take a look at overall focus, Sagittarius. Yeah. Sagittarius moving forward, instead of saying no weapon formed against you shall prosper, start saying no weapon will form, for it shall not prosper. Not even having experience, just the troubles. You know, it's yeah. All right, overall focus for Sagittarius, we have magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused, Sagittarius. And we were having this conversation this far. So there's no need for us to be in that sunken place of replaying what we've already discussed. Okay? Well, what I released the message to you in pertaining to the discussion, you're more than welcome to comment in the comments. You can email me at spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. There is no wrong answer or question, I should say. Rebel energy for Sagittarius, please. What does Sagittarius need to acknowledge or speak up about in the next 72, please? What does Sagittarius need to acknowledge or speak up about? Yeah. It feels like someone said, remember. It's like someone saying, remember, I told you this day would come. And it's like, no, someone else is going through something. This is not going to resonate for every Sagittarius. Someone else basically has to pay the piper. They can't pay Peter to pay Paul. And they're trying to use you as a pawn. And it is not going to work. You're going to see right through it. And this person could try to put fear factors over you. And it's not going to work. Because, what was it? The Seven of Swords? Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. Fear not in the next 72 Sagittarius. Rebel energy, it says, go get some. It says, go see something. I'm not going to cuss. It says, do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. And pertaining to what you need to speak, I feel like this is what you're telling someone. You're like, you know what? Because you don't see a long-term connection with someone. You're just like, it's just a waste of time. Otherwise, and pertaining to what you need to acknowledge, that's what you're acknowledging. You're just like, I'm not getting fulfilled out of this. Basically, it feels like the major changes is that you're growing at a rapid pace and you're trying to catch up with your growth. Excuse me. That's what it feels like. Let's take a look at challenges and obstacles. It's like someone's trying to come in to convict you, and it's like, no, and you see right through the conversation. It's like as they try to convict you, whatever they're telling you, you see them, and it's like, yo, bruh, won't you go look in the mirror? Because everything you're telling me, you should be telling yourself. I don't know what that's called, where someone tries to put their own problems or put their insecurities on you. It's not going to work. Challenges and obstacles, please. Wow. Gemini and that's your opposite sign. Gemini got the same placement. You're no longer building with people who don't have you at your best interest. You're no longer allowing people to pressure you. It's like you're on your own time and you're not allowing people to have access to this. But I feel like this is this musician that's trying to manipulate your reality, but it's not going to work. Because whatever they have their self involved in is not your troubles, and that's what they're trying to do. For some of you, it is. Like if you are it's parental healing, a resolution, something in that nature. If you've had trauma in a kid as a child, you're already healed because the Three of Swords came in reverse. It was in reverse. It's like someone's trying to come in to open a wound that and the door is closed. Actually, the door does not exist anymore. So they don't have access to that sensitive space where I don't know if wherever it is, I feel like, you know how I'll say males are more easier of letting go of insecurities than a female. A male can point out their own insecurity. Like let's say they have a scar or something. They'll look at that scar and say, okay, I have the scar. I accept it. And then that's it. And that's all. Pertaining to a female, they are center focused on that scar. And sometimes it takes years to finally feel secure, or it takes someone to come in to say, you are beautiful. I love your scar. And then they have this boldness that produces. So what am I trying to say? I feel like there's a manipulator coming in trying to open up a wound that you are healed, and they're thinking that you're insecure, and it is not going to work. You're going to see their own insecurities. So it's kind of like you're leveling up, and that same person who could be orchestrating more than one person other than you, they have to now watch you, and now they're studying and learning you. And then they have this boldness that produces. So what am I trying to say? I feel like there's a manipulator coming in trying to open up a wound that you are healed, and they're thinking that you're insecure, and it is not going to work. You're going to see their own insecurities. So it's kind of like you're leveling up, and that same person who could be orchestrating more than one person other than you, they have to now watch you, and now they're studying and learning you. you're no longer studying them because you realize that they had never had your best interests at heart. So the truth sets you free. All right, foolish energy. Oh, my bad. What it is that regarding to challenges, like I told Gemini, is time management. Okay, and pertaining to obstacles is not getting lost in time, in someone else's time. Okay, that causes you delays. Okay, and pertaining to what tools that you need to utilize is decency and order with the Hierophant. Do what you know works. Don't try something new. Saying it's basically saying no risk at this time. All right, foolish energy for the next 72. Allegedly. Foolish energy for Sagittarius for the next 72. Justice. Love it. Love it. Whoever is trying to make a fool of you, out of you, it will not work. No weapon will prosper, and it will not come to pass. Libra's energy. Wow, I feel like I can't remember what zodiac sign, but I feel like your spiritual journey, you tested your own heart. You went on the journey of the hearts. That's why you're able to see through BS. Because you took full responsibility, Sagittarius, and you said, you know what? You faced your own truths. And you no longer convinced yourself with the lies. So your heart is light as a feather at this time. Maintain that. Don't allow anyone to bring heaviness in your space, mind, body, or soul. Moving forward, let's go ahead and pull your Goddess Oracle, Sagittarius. Oh, we're going to talk about this overall perspective, okay, about this inverted balance act and ultimate reality. Grounding is needed. I am going to show you what fell on the ground. We have golden opportunity, prosperity, blossoming, endings and beginnings. I'm going to say it again. So we have endings and beginnings, blossoming, prosperity, golden opportunity. This is what you're grounded in at this time, which is it's really beautiful. All right, let me just get one for Sagittarius pertaining to Goddess Oracle for the next 72. Bright future. Stop worrying, Sagittarius. Everything is going to be fine. And let's talk about this overall perspective. First, we're going to talk about the ultimate reality. Wow, it just really feels like whoever took you for granted, they feel bad. And as much as I'm going to say it's not your problem, Sagittarius, I just feel like when your light wasn't bright, they had an opportunity to instill they had an opportunity to act to be a support system, and they did not. Let me read this honesty before it's just really touching. It says, love, compassion, and truth will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself, Sagittarius. Discover what is that you truly desire. Then speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion, and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. And this is honesty. And want to know something, Sagittarius? that's what the message that's been released to you. Sometimes we just don't say the exact way that it's supposed to be said, but it feels like now that I'm looking at TikTok, it feels like a divine literally just reset everything so that you could have this bright future. But you had to experience some things to be more appreciative, to be more aware of how valuable you are in this space within time. Now let's talk about this overall perspective of this ultimate reality, and that is inverted. All right, so pertaining to, it says, as is with ultimate reality, this card does not change its meaning when it's inverted. It represents the totality of everything wonderful, peaceful, and fulfilling. Smile and enjoy. Your time is now. Beautiful. Let's take a look at this balancing act. All right. It says, Sagittarius, pertaining to overall perspective, right? It says, do you find sometimes life goes to the extremes? Do you find yourself constantly in a struggle, a feast or famine? And that's the past, is what I was telling you. There's this reset, Sag. It says, do you feel some people are either demonic or angelic? If so, this card encourages you to look for good in all people, even those you don't like. Look for the good in all situations. Remember, good came out? In all situations, even the tragic. Through recovery, your sense of equilibrium, you will see your path more clearly. Exactly what we channeled so far. All right, let's go ahead and look at feminine energy, Sagittarius. Okay. Stay focused. Okay. Feminine energy for Sagittarius for the next 72. Feminine energy for Sagittarius for the next 72. Ace of Materials. Wow. Isn't that a blessing when you find wholeness within yourself? And then, Sagittarius, when you're present, you appreciate the material things more. But it's more so, I feel like, feminine energy. In the past, you were so determined to maintain material things or to gain material things. And now you are more in tune with mind, body, and spirit. Your priorities have changed. Whoever this feminine energy is, they definitely no BS when they see it, sense it, feel it, and they are not going to destroy their development this far. So this feminine energy is definitely fearless. Their eyes are closed. Some people can't keep their eyes closed because they have fear. They have fear of spirit. They have a fear of people. They don't feel safe. And this feminine energy is fearless. So some of the feminine energies are definitely becoming fearless. Masculine, we have Temperance. We have the moon and the sun in both, which is enlightenment. All right. The truth lies. And it feels like there's more awareness here. So masculine is definitely not tempted, but masculine is saying, I know who I am. And I feel like this masculine is in a position of, I don't know. I hope this masculine is not trying to play God. Maybe that's who that person energy that I was feeling, that was coming in with some sense of manipulation, of temptation. When I said they used all the tools that they have, but the way they're using them, it fades really fast. It's like someone saying, Sagittarius, don't go over there. And you're supposed to go over there because they know that's where your bright future is. Someone is realizing that they're a knight. It's not you, Sagittarius. But whoever this is that's trying to come towards you with action, they come with troubles. They got a lot of, they are a problem maker. They get gossip. They don't have any good intentions. All right. Shadow energy for the next 72, please. The Six of Chalices. Someone can no longer hold a mask. Shadow energy. Right? This is someone being exposed here. It's not you, Sag. Someone could be trying to come in with some old news, but it's like whatever. It's old. And it's like I said, someone's trying to come in to, they got a lot of BS going on. They have nothing else better to do. That's how it feels. And I feel like you're just like, I'm good. I'm good. You're not being tempted. You're good. I feel like you've learned the lesson when it comes to there's always a price to pay. All right. Romantic oracles for Sagittarius for the next 72. You know how this goes, Sag. You focus your attention, and I will focus the attention when it comes to self-love. All right. All right. Ooh. Keep an open mind. It says your soulmate differs from your usual type of expectations. And pertaining to self, keep an open mind to this new version, that this major change, this new version of you, it's not set in stone. So don't get comfortable in this new version of you. Continue to be open to grow. You have nothing but time. Okay. Don't settle in what's being attracted to you, because like I said, you'll see through BS. Whatever comes towards you, you'll know if it's BS or not. Shadow energy. Shed light on if you're married, keep an open mind to the difference. The differences of, it feels like one spouse is having a major change going on, and the other spouse is feeling like, well, is my spouse going to leave me behind? It's not that. It's there needs to be a sense of communication and not be so quick to shun your spouse away. No. You can scratch in your bed. Thank you. If you're not married and it's common law, it's kind of like someone has this realization that you haven't lived, and you're like, you're not ready to settle down. You want to venture because you're learning new aspects. This traditional old self of you, it's like you're no longer wanting to be committal to being traditional. But keep an open mind here. So it's giving me confidence here. If you are single, I'm not saying experience a love triangle, but there's so many, it's not in a box when it comes to how different people are. And it feels like you have an opportunity to go on this journey it feels like a backpacker. Like you just You have the opportunity to just travel and just experience people, experience new things. That's what it feels like. Shed some light on Sagittarius, please. Shed some light on Sagittarius, please, for the next 72. Thank you. All right, we have the gathering. It says it's all coming together, Sagittarius. Nice. All right, affirmation. Lucky, you don't have to give me those bashful eyes. All right, your Sagittarius says, I love it. It says, I forgive those who have harmed me in my past and peacefully detach from them. Sagittarius, those were your channel messages for your next 72. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.